like to do social science experiments. I've been doing them since college. I had great professors. Unfortunately, I learned if you want to do an experiment, try to control the variables as best you can, and then repeat the process with a fair sample. You can usually take a small sample, because I'm one person, I'm not in a lab in a university, and kind of get a feel for what you're trying to look for, right? So I did a little survey of my own. I went into downtown West Palm, and I went to an area closer to Boynton Beach. So if you know Florida, like that's Palm Beach County, you've got like Riviera Beach and Delray Beach. You have little pockets of like wealth and basically New Yorkers who don't know any better, who will pay any property tax, and they'll buy any type of condo as a second house during cold months in New York. But for the most part, most of those house districts in Florida are places that if you saw me with my long hair and my big sunglasses and my wingtips on, like I don't belong there. Put it that way. I look like I could get beat up, okay? So I did a little experiment to prove something to someone. I'm sending this video out to a couple of people on the news because I want both parties, both sides of the political spectrum to get this in check. They're not gonna, because it's more profitable to enrage people, but I'm making this video, you're watching this video, you'll understand this. So simple. I went down to Double D's discount store off Tamarind Avenue in US 1, where Lake Worth hits Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. I don't look like I belong in this parking lot, okay? Now, remember what I said. Someone called me, oh my God, there's looting, they're coming to get us, we all have to fight, there's gonna be political chaos. What if it turns into like a third world country and you have a lot of people who are saying that, like on left-wing media, people are like, they're all trying to get tough, like everybody's a gangster, everybody's an OG, everybody's a hard ass on television. That includes nighttime talk show hosts who are short men. They're not violent people, okay? So I park in the thing, I look like I look. Now I'm not provoking anyone, I'm not mocking anyone, I'm not doing any of that, but I act like I act, right? So as I'm walking into the discount mart, I hold the door for the guy behind me, he's like, oh, thank you, oh, you're welcome, have a good afternoon. I roll up, I go in, I hit the left, everybody's waiting online to check out. You got people who, yeah, they look at me because I don't look like I would normally be shopping there. You're looking at me on camera right now, like I probably stand out a little bit, okay? So I go over to the undershirts, the underwear section. I go through, you know, I'm looking around. I go right up to the front of the cash register where people are waiting online with their kids, with their families, whatever. They're buying just products like grocery products or clothes and stuff, like baby clothes and stuff, and they're holding their kids or whatever. Nobody's mean. Here's the point. Nobody's like violent. Nobody's like, oh look, there's a Hispanic guy and he sees a white guy and they're gonna get me, and everybody's angry. Truth be told, believe it or not, this is gonna throw everybody off, right? You could go down to places that you would think, oh my God, you're gonna like what you see on TV, and here's where I'm going with this. Contrary to what they show you on television, little snippets, because it gets a rise out of you, where, oh my God, the racial tension and the violence, and everybody's gonna get killed, and these militiamen are on this side, and they're psycho killer Antifa movement guys on this side. I just want you to understand this scandal. There is no, you know what, here's what's gonna throw everybody for a loop. You might watch too much TV and think like, oh my God, look, it's a white guy with long hair, let's get him, beat him up. But in the real world, outside of all of the race baiting and the like groups of people don't like each other and the country's awful and everybody's a hard ass, in the real world, in person, not in a studio with a guy with a script, people are like everyday people. Like, they're not thinking about me. The people are like, I gotta get lunch meat for the kids when I leave here. Thanks for holding the door. Good afternoon, how do you do? The woman on the way out is managing the store. They all have their masks on. People are worried about COVID and kids sneezing and getting pink eye and stuff. People are not interested in like starting a race war with me or yelling about people who ran for president or elections or any of the stuff you see on TV. The people that you see on TV on either side of the political spectrum are like, they can't get on there and be like, just so you know, even though we say like these major cities have like uproars and panics and riots and psycho killers and everybody's a hard-ass gangster. In the real world, people are like, all right, I mean, this guy probably doesn't hang out here all the time or whatever, but people are pretty civilized. And they're worried about, like, I gotta go to work tomorrow, my back hurts a little bit, like everyday real people. Oh my God!